Mental health can be tough to talk about. That's why we started our new series, A Brighter Tomorrow. The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention reports more than 48,000 people died by suicide in 2018. It's the 10th leading cause of death. In today's A Brighter Tomorrow report, KOMU8's Austin Walker's in studio to introduce us to a group of Mid-Missouri moms continuing the difficult discussion about suicide.
Suicide is a topic a lot of people shy away from. In this A Brighter Tomorrow report, 4 mothers from north central Missouri shared their children's story. And Taylor, Zane, Ty Zachary, and Logan all died by suicide. And their moms were on a mission to keep their memories alive.
Taylor was a very high achieving kid.
My son Logan died on April 9th, 2018. It was actually the day before my 40th birthday. He was the funniest. Sorry.
Around age 13, Zane started exhibiting some of those signs of depression.
Ty was the oldest of the boys. My son was 23.
These 4 mothers have more in common than they want, and this dark movie theater is their group's weekly meeting point.
And those couches have told lots of stories in the year that we met.
We don't want any other parents in this club. It's not a club that anybody should strive to become a member of. We're going to be paying the dues for the rest of our lives.
Angie, Tasha, Nicole, and Wendy all lost their boys to suicide. Their mission is to break the stigma.
It's okay not to be okay.
By spreading awareness on mental health issues like addiction, depression, and anxiety. Illnesses these mothers are all too familiar with. These lobby love seats,
Because they're soft and cushy and they're ugly and yeah.
have sparked all kinds of ideas.
Actually, we came up with the name while we were sitting here. She said, "Why not Mom's Breaking the Silence?" And we were like, yes, that's perfect.
Tasha and her big ideals have turned out to be something wonderful.
These moms are breaking the silence, opening up conversations all around mid-Missouri.
I sign us up for all kinds of stuff.
We've done all kinds of things.
We have held QPR training, question, persuade, refer. We have had a mental health first aid training.
We met in April and planned a dinner and auction, and actually we planned a whole foundation that day that we met over on those couches. We worked the concession stand at the Demolition Derby in Macon. That was fun. They didn't even know what a Demolition Derby was.
Never been to one.
It was really fun. I just signed us up for that.
And it is our belief that the more people we have trained in suicide prevention, then the more people will be saved.
And they've brought their stories to schools too.
You'll have kids that are in the audience like, oh, here we go again, and their body's like this. And then you'll see them start to kind of change throughout the talk. And then their head comes up. And then maybe their arms will cross. And then you'll start getting some nodding.
Well, and all 4 of the boys have totally different stories. Like our 4 boys were not the same.
No.
So there's a kid in that audience that can relate to one of them.
Yes.
The group's long-term goal is to open up a wellness center in Brookfield. They're prepared to make a few stops along the way. The money raised goes right back into the mid-Missouri community.
We pay for people's medication when they can't pay for their medication. We paid for someone to get in to see therapists that his insurance wouldn't cover. We use it in the community.
Though they landed on these couches because of their collective heartache, these moms have found a way to transform that and do some good.
Don't ever give up on your child. Ever. And fight if you think something's wrong. It's okay not to be okay.
It's not okay to unpack there and stay there.
For a full list of events happening around mid-Missouri by Moms Breaking the Silence, head over to our website at KOMU.com. Make sure to click on that A Brighter Tomorrow tab. If you or someone you know is in crisis, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, and that number is on your screen now. In the studio, I'm Austin Walker, because KOMU8 cares about a brighter tomorrow.